Yeah. Anyway, so we move on to Thomas Partey. I know he wasn't on for long.
Thomas Partey. Listen, he came off halftime. Our best player.
And that says a
Right?
lot.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's
And-
quite embarrassing.
Yeah. And he was. I think that was a major. The same way that Luis came off against Leicester,
Yeah.
the same way that it affected us. I think this was a huge boost for the opposition, and it worries me. What you saw there is this team without him is already looking,
Nah, I wouldn't go
very
that
weak.
I wouldn't go
right?
that far just yet, but
Not just that, yeah.
just.
You want to see another 3-0, yeah?
Of course, we're going to see another 3-0, but
Yeah.
it's part and parcel of what this season is.
So I thought, I would give him 7 out of 10. For the short time that he was there, because, yeah. Lee.
Oh,
Hey!
I can actually join your party.
He actually
There
looked
you
at
go.
me
There you go,
first.
yeah.
Exactly. And then he thought, hold on, the brain's going.
Yeah, he was.
Don't mention Gabe.
He
Don't
was.
mention Gabe. Don't.
He came closest to scoring.
And that was
But-
only because he chased down the
Chased
ball.
down it like a lost cause.
Yeah. So I'll give Partey a 5. I did think he was one of our best players before he went off. He tried industry, Roy Keane, handbook, passionate,
Roy Keane's favourite player right now.
and I thought he done well for the time he was on. Shame that he's injured, and I hope it's not a lengthy one.
Well,
Could be a blessing, could be a blessing.
half-term international break has come at the perfect time.
Yeah. So over to you, Lord Vader.
I'm going to give Thomas a 6 as well. I'm going to put him up there with his partner in crime, El Neni and Gabriel.
Mhm.
I just love his passing. We just don't have anybody who has got that range of passing in us.
Urgency,
From side to side, nutmegging people. We haven't got anybody in the midfield who used to do that. We used to have Riera used to do that. Used to have Edu who could do that. They could carry the ball and take it past people.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't got anybody that does that and can escape. So I like Thomas Partey when he came off and was replaced by Ceballos. Ceballos hasn't hit the ground running at all this season, so we kind of lost our momentum, and it showed in the way that Villa overran us. So for me, Thomas was a big loss.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give him a 6.
All right, so staying in the midfield, Partey's replacement, Ceballos.
I think he came on. He didn't show anything creatively. He couldn't control the game, and I think the tactics hasn't helped him because it was 3 of them and 2 of us the whole time, so we are outnumbered. There was what I think his best moment came when he chased down a Villa counter-attack and he cleared off the line, which it would have been a goal.
4-0.
Could be 4-0, and so he was at least showing some fight.
Some defensive nous.
Nous, yeah, but that's a fight. Like he didn't want to lose any more goal. Like not half of our team, but a lot of our players, they just gave up way too easily, right? And that's what's going to disappoint the coach, that there was no fight in the team. But so I would give him a 6, just for that defensive action. I will give him a 6.
I'll give Ceballos a 5. I felt that he tried. He was trying to be creative. He showed lots of energy, but it just wasn't coming off. It was just, the whole team was playing bad, and there's nothing he could do to, make a difference.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give him a 5. Lord Vader.
Yeah, I'm going to give Ceballos a 5 as well. I thought that there wasn't really much that he could do. He did try, but it was one of those days at the office. Nothing that he tried to do came off. He tried to carry the ball. Villa swamped him. Tried to pass the ball. it went under Bukayo Saka's foot or over Bukayo Saka's foot.
Yeah.
He did save us from the 4th goal, so I'm going to definitely give him praise for that, because 4-0 would have been
Oh my God.
embarrassing. 3-0 was bad, but 4-0, and Villa would have deserved it. Villa deserved at least 5 in that game.
Of course.
So I'm glad we managed to keep that down.
Yeah, to keep the score down.
Yeah. So
No,
for
it's
that,
true.
I'm definitely giving him a 5.
We're not holding 6 at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you give him?
I gave him a 6.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he gets a 5 from me.
I gave him a 6 because it was really hard game to come into.
Okay, so
Listen, everything that was supposed to happen went Villa's way. Anything we tried didn't work. It's just one of those games. I hope we get it out of our system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going on to Saka. What do you make?
Saka, I think it was possibly his poorest game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
No Emperor. I can't remember him creating anything.
Yeah.
His passing wasn't good, and I think he hasn't been helped because he spent majority of the game in his own half of the pitch, chasing lost causes and ending up in places where he's not really suited to, or
But he needs to learn that side of the game.
Yeah, but
To be a top player, unless you're Lionel Messi, you have to do the dirty side of the game.
But he's been our most creative player.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of, I would have liked him more in the final third.
Yeah.
I think the third goal came from his mistake. But it's part of the learning experience for him.
Yeah. So,
and he's young and he needs to go through these kind of games to toughen up.
Yeah.
And understand that, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy walkabout in the Premier League. So, I would give him a 4.
Right. Yeah. If you're passing and looking at me, I'll take it. I'll speak next.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, so I'm going to give him a 4 as well.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I'm going to give him a 5 because he did try, but it just wasn't coming off, and he was getting Jack Grealish clattered. It was his turn to get clattered.
Trezeguet.
Yeah, Saka got clattered. Yeah. So he tried. I like this boy anyway.
I'm a big fan.
And he's learning. And like I said, by the time he hits 25, if all goes right, he's going to be a beast.
Yeah.
Lord Vader.
I'm going to give Saka a 4. I thought it's probably his worst game since he broke through.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing he tried worked. Balls were like I said before, the ball was bouncing over his foot or under his foot. I didn't actually see. All I saw was him drop his head as his miscontrol went out of bounds. He got buffeted and barged. The referee never gave him anything, and he never gave it back.
Yeah.
He kind of disappeared into himself. The first goal, you could see that defending is not his strong point, because he did have a look. Before the ball got played across, he did have a look, and he saw where the guy was.
Yeah.
And, it was great forward play where, you stand in such a position that the person who's marking you can't look at you and look at the ball at the same time.
Yeah.
And the moment Saka looked back, he looked once, saw where he was. The moment Saka looked at the ball, he took his step, and by the time Saka had decided the ball's coming across to him, it was too late, and the only thing that he could do was touch it into his goal.
Yeah.
So, it's a learning curve for him. Yeah. Wasn't one of his great games. Didn't really create that much offensively. So, all in all, a bad day at the office for Bukayo.
Yep.
Should stand him in good stead for the future. So, he gets a 4.
All right, so we're going on to Willian.
Yeah. Jamal.
Willian.
Ground control to Jamal. Are you receiving?
I'm just trying to. I'm still recovering from that shocking game. Yeah. Willian. It was a poor game. He was one of the worst players on that field. He couldn't shoot, couldn't cross, couldn't pass.
Can't
and
run.
he just looks like an old man running. Yeah, have you
Yeah.
seen him running?
Yeah,
It was like
bad.
it was shot like he provided absolutely nothing. And when he had glimpses of the goal,
Mm-hmm.
shocking.
Yeah.
What kind of shooting is that?
Yeah, he was
Right?
awful. He was absolutely awful.
He was channeling Eboué.
Yeah.
It was shocking, man.
Yeah.
And you just wonder, you look, and he's not pulling up trees, apart from that Fulham game and last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He's been
That's not a good
turning out.
return.
Yeah, he's been turning out some shockers.
It's not a good return at
Right?
all.
And
It's early in the season still,
but he's a senior. He's got no excuses.
Exactly.
He's a senior player. He knows the Premier League,
Premiership, yeah.
and he should be hitting the ground running.
He should be hitting the ground
Right?
running.
And
And saying,
it
"Look,
hasn't been.
I've
To
got
be
more
fair, I was surprised that he played an hour midweek after he put in a mammoth shift against Manchester United,
Mm-hmm.
and he looked leggy, out of energy. But still, that shouldn't affect
Yeah.
your end product.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't pass to save his life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give him a 3, man. And he needs a haircut.
No, that's him. He's not going to cut his hair
Probably slowing him down.
and probably make him worse. Samson Delilah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm giving William a Darth Maul
Guy looks like Ben
-1. He's getting 0. He's getting 0 from me. William was awful. His there was two incidents where I felt he could have brought the ball down and shot. I know it would have been, the defender probably might have been on him for the first chance, but at least try and take it down and then try and shoot. The other one is when he shot with his left foot and then he tried to put his hand up like if it was a deflection.
Yeah.
No, Willian. It was your
Why
shit
did he even
shot.
take it with his left
Pardon
foot?
my French.
Yeah.
Yeah, why did he?
Because that was quite the way the ball came to him. It could have been either foot, and surely if you're right-footed, you'd have just
Exactly.
adjusted your body and then taken a shot with your right foot.
And he could have taken it down. He could have taken a touch.
Yeah.
And then, come with a whip shot, a snapshot. But he was poor. He offered
Extremely.
nothing. His passing was wayward. It was just terrible.
Yeah.
Wayward.
It was terrible. So he gets a 0 from me.
I don't. Okay.
That's Darth Maul with 2 lightsabers.
Yeah. I'm going to give Willian a 2. No, I'm going to give him a 1, actually. I thought it was an awful game from him.
Why the 1?
Yeah.
Because I like his afro.
Okay.
It's nice afro.
It's a
For
nice
breathing?
afro. Huh?
1 for breathing?
I like it. No, just for his afro. I wish I still had my afro. So I'm feeling afro envy. But for his performance, he gets it was a 0 for a performance, but 1 for the afro.
Okay.
Mhm.
He was awful yesterday. Have Chelsea done us again?
This is the thing. We have to start asking because it was Man United that used to do us. Now, Chelsea have placed their agents.
Yeah, have Chelsea done
Yeah,
us
we need
again?
to
I know
stop.
it's early days in his Arsenal career.
They're running ring around us.
6 days or six games into a 3-year contract. But
Yeah.
he needs to do better. He needs also, is he getting any help from Bellerin? Is he getting any backup from Bellerin?
I was so excited. I thought we probably gonna sign Ronaldinho, but
I think once he gets his first goal, because the longer it goes on, you know how it goes, the longer it goes on, it must play on his mind. I think once he gets his first goal, I think we might see a different player.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's getting any help from the formation that he's being asked to play in and the positions he's being asked to play in.
Mm-hmm.
He's got no legs. You know, there's no point playing him on the wing.
Yeah.
He's got no legs. Everything for him is going to be safe. He's not going to dribble and take anybody on. You know, he did one cross, which was a decent cross, but he can't keep doing that because the
can't
defender's
keep-
going to
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So Arteta needs to find
Yeah.
somewhere else to play him, maybe behind the strikers. I don't know, but him on the right-hand side, that is, of all the positions in the team, the wing is where you need somebody who can run.
Yeah. You need legs.
Yeah.
That's not
You
what
need
Willian
legs.
has.
You need Jack Grealish, Raheem Sterling, Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Legs.
Exactly. And
Leroy Sané, legs. So, sorry, did you finish?
yeah, I've
Ferguson?
given him a 1.